Tennis, special for a lot of reasons. I think it's really the reason why I am who I am today. Through tennis, I've learned to have more confidence in myself. I've found that I have strengths and I have weaknesses, and there's always things to improve on. And the one thing that made me so excited about teaching and now coaching is that I firmly believe every day I learn just as much from my students and my athletes as they do from me. And if that is not the case every single day, then I'm doing something wrong.
Well, that is not really called an approach shot. If you're scurrying backwards, you're approaching the net.
Oh, scurry shots.
There you go. You named your tennis shots today.
I know a lot of you could take this and just graph it right away. -1, -1. But I guess graphing's like connect the dots, yeah. It's always been a dream of mine to teach math at a high school and coach tennis there. And so the fact that they had an opening on the girls' tennis team the year that I got hired for a math teacher was just, it was crazy coincidence, and of course I jumped at it. My mom was an elementary school teacher, and my dad being an engineer kind of like merged the two worlds into math and education. There's a picture of me in our house from when I was really little with my mom's blank papers, and I just would write like A+ on them and pretend to grade them for fun. And math was never my strongest subject. It wasn't until like junior, senior year that it really clicked for me. So I had so many math teachers try and tell me like there was a certain way to do problems, and I kind of lost a little bit of confidence there that I wanted to be able to be in the classroom and give kids who math isn't their favorite subject an area where they could feel comfortable and they could find a little bit of success and a little bit of confidence. It is funny how like tennis is such a math-based sport sometimes. Like we talk about how the net's lower in the middle, so your higher percentage shot is cross court, and there's more distance when you go cross court because that's the hypotenuse of a right triangle. My first year of coaching, we had one player who had played a varsity match before in my starting lineup. Everyone else had never played a varsity high school tennis match before. So we were starting from like the bottom and building it all up. A lot of them have had other like backgrounds in tennis and played with their family, but really that competitive mindset was something I needed to like start introducing to them, which was a little uncomfortable at first.
Just off the bat, she was like an amazing coach, really cares for everyone, wants to just make sure that everyone's performing to their best abilities, and I feel like it's definitely shown that she can definitely do that because of our successes over the past years.
If you had told me when they gave me this job that I would be in this position, I think I would have panicked a little bit. But now if you tell me that, I would just smile and be like, we got this, because these girls have given me so much confidence. They work so hard every day, and it's just like take it one day at a time and see what happens, and that's what they do, and they're so good at seeing the bigger picture.
Although we have such an amazing record, I never feel pressure to like maintain it. It's just go out there, play the best you can, and you know, be proud of yourself and like make your team proud.
Being a competitive tennis athlete is great. Doing well and all the success we have is great. But the most important thing to me is that these girls can step off the court and have confidence in themselves and carry that with them wherever they go. I preach a lot of mental toughness in practices because I want them to know that they have all these tools available to them. I'm a resource for them. And leaving this program, I want them to feel accomplished.
Every practice, we're always striving to improve something, and then we test it out in the next match and just always trying to be better players and teammates.
They want to play better competition. They want to lose a match because they know that that's the next step in getting better, is dealing with those kind of obstacles, which they haven't really faced yet. But I also think this group of girls I have, they're athletes and they love competing. And you throw a challenge at them and their competition rises and they like come in at a whole nother level. Every year at graduation, the senior class nominates one teacher to win the Mildred Sanford Award, which basically says this teacher has contributed to their success over the years, has been a role model for them and helped shape them into who they are. So last year at graduation, that senior class, I wasn't here for their freshman year. I knew them as sophomores, and they still thought that I was that much of an impact on them to nominate me and give me that award at graduation. That, like, saying it now, I have goosebumps even thinking about it. It was a total surprise, and our principal had my tennis captains go up and read my name aloud to everyone. I started crying right away.
I feel insanely thankful that I'm here being a part of the team. I'm thankful every single day for the team and the girls. But on top of that, for Miss Rahr, like having her there, it just felt really good. And like just knowing that Miss Rahr had faith in me as being a captain, and like them seeing me grow as a person and me seeing them grow as coaches has just been a pleasure for sure.
And we're gonna finish what we started last time with looking for those opportunities as soon as that ball bounces on that service line, really stepping in. I talk about this a lot with my family. Like, this was my dream. Like, teaching at this high school, coaching tennis, and the fact that like now I've accomplished my dream, I've gotten those jobs, but then to have accomplished what I've accomplished in both positions, it's like, where do I go from here? Everything we've accomplished to this point, and I tell the girls this all the time, is always gonna be part of me, and it's always gonna be part of them. Like, we have written this story, we're still writing the story, but wherever I go from here, whatever else I do in my life, like, this is always gonna be part of who I am, and I love that. That's what makes me excited to come to work every day.
G10 on 3, family on